Hello students, welcome back to maths class. Today we will solve one more 7 marks problem from direction ratios and direction cosines. Right, from this topic you are having one 7 marks question in final examination. That's why we are concentrating only on 7 marks problems. Come to the question, little bit lengthy problems. So come on, the given equations are, what are the given equations to you? First, L plus M plus N is equal to 0. You consider this one. And next one is L square plus M square minus N square is equal to 0. This is our second one. Okay. So from 1, what happens? It is L is equal to minus M minus N. Substitute L in second equation. What is your second equation? L square. We can write that as minus of M plus N whole square plus M square minus N square is equal to 0. So minus whole square means plus, minus into minus, and this is A plus B whole square form. So M square plus N square plus 2mn plus M square minus N square is equal to 0. N square cancel. So it is 2m square plus 2mn is equal to 0. We can take 2m common, then it will be m plus n is equal to 0. So 2m is equal to 0 and m plus n is equal to 0. So m is equal to 0 and m plus n is equal to 0. Two cases now we are having, right? One case is m is equal to 0, second case is m plus n is equal to 0. So come on, you take case 1 now. What is this case 1? It is m is equal to 0. Try to write in the form of L, m, n form. So how we will write? 0 into L, 1 into m plus 0 into n is equal to 0. You consider this as how many equations over? This is your third equation. First two given equations, L is equal to is third equation and this one is fourth equation. Now substitute m is equal to 0 in third equation. What is your third equation? It is L is equal to, come on, m is equal to 0 minus n. So we can write this as L plus n is equal to 0. Again write in the order element form. So 1 into L plus 0 into m plus 1 into n is equal to 0. You consider this as your fifth equation. Now solve this fourth and fifth equation to get our direction ratios. So that what is the question? Find the angle between the lines. If we solve these two, we will get one set of direction ratios, and by taking second case we will get another set of direction ratios. With that we can easily find our required angle, right? So come on, now you take your case 2, right? What is your case 2? Case 2 is m plus n is equal to 0. Try to write element form. How we will write? 0 into L plus 1 into m plus 1 into n is equal to 0. You consider this as till now 5 equations over. So you take this one as sixth equation. Okay. Now substitute m is equal to minus n in third equation. What is your third equation? L is equal to, come on, L is equal to minus m minus n. In m place minus m, n we are having minus n, minus n. So minus of minus plus n minus n is equal to 0. So we got L is equal to 0. So try to write element form. How we will write it? So 1 into L, right? So here we have to solve this 4 and 5. Similarly we have to solve with 6 and 7 we will get 2 sets of equations. Okay, so 1 into L, next we can write 0 into M plus 0 into N is equal to 0. This is your 7th equation. So solve 4 and 5, you will get one set of equation, and solve your 6 and 7, you will get another set of equation, right. Solving 4 and 5, we get one set of direction ratios. We get one set of direction ratios, right. So now solving, first we will solve 4 and 5, right. Solving 4 and 5. How we will solve? You know that point of intersection method, right. So first M coefficient, right, next N coefficient, next L coefficient, next again M coefficient. Similarly here from 5, M coefficient, right, N coefficient, next L coefficient, again M coefficient, upward L, M, N we have to write. So L by this into this minus this into this. So it is 1 minus 0 is equal to M by this into this minus this into this. 0 minus 0 is equal to N by this into this minus this into this. 0 minus 1. So L by 1, M by 0, N by minus 1. So you got one set of direction ratios, right. First set, one set of direction ratios. So what are those? They are denoted by A1, B1, C1 is equal to, it is 1, 0, minus 1. Okay. So next you solving next two equations. What is the solving next two equations? 6 and 7 equations. If we solve 6 and 7, same thing. First M coefficient 1 and N coefficient 1, L coefficient 0, again M coefficient. Come to the seventh one, M coefficient 0, N coefficient 0, L coefficient 1, again M coefficient, L, M, N, right. So it is L by 0 minus 0, M by 1 minus 0 is equal to N by 0 into 0, 0 minus 1 into 1, 1. So is equal to L by 0, M by 1, N by minus 1. Okay, so second set of direction ratios. What are those? A2, B2, C2 is equal to 0, 1, minus 1. Okay. So these are the direction ratios of second set. Now we can find the angle between these two sets, right. So angle between, right, two lines, between the two lines, right, is, what is the formula? Cos theta is equal to, right, cos theta is equal to, it is modulus of A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 by root of A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square, root of A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. Okay, so you know that first set we have taken as A1, B1, C1, and second set we have taken as A2, B2, C2. Come on, is equal to modulus of A1. What is A1? 1. Okay, 1 into A2 is 0, right, plus B1. What is your B1? That is 0, right, into B2 is 1. Plus C1, C1 is minus 1 into C2 is minus 1, okay, by root of, come on, first A1 square 1 square plus 0 square minus 1 square into root of A2 square 0 square plus 1 square plus minus 1 square. Okay, so here it is cos theta is equal to modulus of 0 plus 0 plus 1 by root of, come on, what is this, 1 plus 0 plus 1, and here it is 0 plus 1 plus 1. So it is 1 by root 2 into root 2. So is equal to 1 by root 2 whole square into, it is not plus, right? So square root will get cancel, is equal to 1 by 2. So you got cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. Cos of which angle is 1 by 2? 60 degrees. So the angle between the lines is equal to 60 degrees. So come on, this is the given question. Two line equations are given to us. Given line equations are L plus M plus N is equal to 0 and L square plus M square minus N square is equal to 0. Two line equations are given to us. Okay, so from the first line you take L value and substitute this L value in the second equation. What happens? It is minus M minus N. Minus can be taken outside. Minus of M plus N whole square. Minus into minus plus, square means multiplying same value 2 times. Okay, so then it is M square minus N square is equal to 0. A plus B whole square, right? A square plus B square plus 2AB form. Here minus N square plus N square cancels. So 2M square plus 2Mn is equal to 0. 2M can be taken outside, M plus N. So we will get two equations. 2M is equal to 0. M plus N is equal to 0. With 2M is equal to 0, send to that side, it is M is equal to 0 and M plus N is equal to 0. Okay, so we got two cases. One case is M is equal to 0 and another case is M plus N is equal to 0. With the first case, we will get first set of direction ratios, and with the second case we will get another set of direction ratios. So take the first case, M is equal to 0. Try to write in LMN form. So we can write, there is no L term, there is no N term. So we can write 0 into L plus 1 into M plus 0 into N is equal to 0. Right. Substitute this M is equal to 0 in third equation. This is your third equation. Right. If we substitute that value in a third equation, what happens? You can substitute it, L is equal to minus M. So here 0 minus N. So L plus N is equal to 0. Okay. So again try to write in LMN form. So 1 into L, no M term. So 0 into M plus 1 into N is equal to 0. Now by solving 4 and 5 we get one set of direction ratios, but we can take another set also. What is that? Case 2, M plus N is equal to 0. Same thing, we can write that as 0 into L plus 1 into M plus 1 into N is equal to 0. Okay, so substitute this N value, M is equal to minus N in 3. Right. So what happens? L is equal to, in M place I substituted, then we got 0. L is equal to 0 can be written like this. Now first we solved 4 and 5, we got one set of direction ratios. Then we solved 6 and 7, we got another set of direction ratios. How we have to solve? Cross multiplication method. First M coefficient, N coefficient, L coefficient, then again M coefficient. Similarly with the fifth one also, upwards, in between these two L, in between these two M, in between these two N we have to write. So L by M by N by, next this into this minus this into this, N divided by this into this minus this into this, N divided by this into this minus this into this. We have to find out one set of direction ratios, you will get it. Okay, so then solve the 6th and 7th one. Okay, so you will get another set of direction ratios. Same procedure, m coefficient, n coefficient, l coefficient, again m coefficient from the 6th equation. From the 7th equation, m coefficient, n coefficient, l coefficient, again m coefficient. So cross multiplication, L divided by this into this minus this into this, m divided by this into this minus this into this, n divided by this into this. Like that we get second set of direction ratios. Once we got two sets of direction ratios, we can easily find the angle between. That means first one is the direction ratios of the first line and the direction ratios of the second line. We have to find angle between the two lines. So if we know the direction ratios, the formula is cos theta is modulus of a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 by root of a1 square plus b1 square c1 square, root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. You consider first set as a1 b1 c1 and second set as a2 b2 c2. Substitute, right? We got 1 by root 2 into root 2. Root 2 square means square square root, cancel 1 by 2. Okay, so cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. Cos of which angle is equals to 1 by 2? Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So theta is equal to 60. That means angle between these two lines is 60 degrees. Okay, so from the first case we will get two line equations. From the second case we will get two line equations. By solving first set of lines, first set of direction ratios, second set of lines, second set of direction ratios. Then you take the angle between those two, right? So that is formula cos theta is equal to. Okay, so if you substitute it, you will get the angle between the two line equations. Okay, so practice this problem. This is most repeated, I think 7-8 times given question. Okay, so be perfect with this question. So actually what is the procedure? From the first line, which line is simple? You take one value, L is equal to, right? And substitute that L value in the second and try to get the direction ratios. So with that we got two equations. That's why we got two cases. From the first case we will get one set of direction ratios. From the second case we will get another set of direction ratios. So once the direction ratios are known, you find the angle between two lines. Okay, so cos theta is equal to, this is the formula where a1 b1 c1 are the direction ratios of first line and a2 b2 c2 are the direction ratios of second line. Substitute and simplify, you will get your required line equation, required angle with this method. Okay, so practice this problem perfectly. That's all for today. Have a nice day.